welcome back to another episode of When It Rains, It Pours. I'm Keith Ray.
I'm John Ray.
And I'm Dr. Johnny Fever.
I don't get that reference at all.
You're
WKRP
a little too young for that.
Oh, yeah. I love that show. Is that the cool DJ guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know his name or his character's name. Dr. Johnny Fever.
Then he was on
And,
Head of the Class.
And Venus Flytrap.
I saw an episode of that WKRP where they were dropping turkeys out of a helicopter for Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving promotion, but they didn't realize that turkeys can't fly, so they were falling to their death. It's like just a big turkey massacre.
Good thing PETA wasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then...
Well, production turkeys can't fly. Wild turkeys can.
But even a wild turkey... where it's like
you can fly from a helicopter.
If you throw it out of a helicopter, the force from the propeller pushing down on its wings, it's just going to plummet to the
fly
ground.
Like over a bush. If you drop it off a helicopter, it's a crash landing.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's the thing. You can't make funny jokes about murdering animals anymore. You know, and I know we're animal people and everything, but like turkeys, I feel nothing for this bird. You know, do you have some turkeys though?
Yeah.
Last time I was at your house, you have, and I kept asking you about, so when are you gonna eat them? You know, and you were like, we're not eating these turkeys.
That's not because I'm necessarily that attached to them. It is because my wife is
that attached
to them.
Understandably so.
But you eat the eggs, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not attached to them.
You'll eat their babies.
Yes.
But not them.
Yes.
Does she eat the eggs, too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, do you ever make deviled turkey eggs? Because those turkey eggs were big.
That's what we had for Thanksgiving. Yeah. We had deviled turkey eggs.
That sounds so good. Because the only problem with develed eggs, if there was one, is that there's not
set out like
enough.
4 of them, not like 24.
Oh, they were very good.
Now, is the yolk still yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the white still white?
Yes.
Okay. Because the eggs, the shells of the eggs are like brown with little darker brown spots all over them and stuff like that. You know, nothing like you'd ever see in a grocery store. But I don't think, are those eggs really white, or do they paint them white or bleach them or something?
No, they're white.
They're white.
They actually do come out white like that. Now,
probably because of their diet more than anything compared to
the breed.
other animals.
It depends on the breed of
of your chicken.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, Keith, sit in the middle so we don't have to pass this joint over Tony the whole time. Then we both light up our own. So, it doesn't matter. Everything
we wanted to both sit on the side, and we're the oldest, so
I don't mind.
I
sitting
even
in the
chose
middle.
which side though, so
You
I
know.
circumvented. He just was ready to get started.
See, I'm the middle child, you know, but really, so is John. Like, John's older brother to me and Gil, but he's still younger brother to you, so it's like he's out there in like some kind of no man's land of middle childness.
Yes.
And whereas I'm like a direct middle child.
I'm the eldest and the youngest.
That's another way.
It's like I have multiple genders, multiple ethnicities.
You have multiple families.
Yeah, multiple families.
Personalities.
It makes for a real fun drive come the holidays.
Yeah. No, I get all the benefits of being the eldest on dad's side, and I get all the benefits of being the youngest on mom's side.
I can dig it.
And vice versa. I get the negatives.
I mean,
There's good to both.
Yeah. What is the...
Unless you're that weird family in California that had like 13 kids all chained up and stuff.
Now
They all had
with the
pretty
bowl,
bad.
with the bowl cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Did you
no
see
middle
that story?
child in the bowl cut family, and they were so.
And like, wasn't the
Weird.
dad like an Elvis impersonator?
No, they got
Weird shit?
remarried by an Elvis impersonator. But he did dress kind of like Elvis himself to go get married by Elvis.
Dude, I hate to laugh about stories like that, but you could really not even write that for a movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird.
I so wanted to get married by an Elvis impersonator, but the wife wouldn't go for it.
You should do the renewal.
Oh, we're not getting renewed.
No, you're not making any more vows.
I told her I was getting married one time.
You're not doing renewals, you're doing retractions.
Yeah.
This whole sickness and health, if you get that sick,
I don't know about that.
I need a little buyout clause.
Well, that actually is
I need a player option on this sickness part.
Getting sick is tantamount to adultery nowadays. I mean, if you get like a terminal illness, you're 100 times more likely to get divorced. It's like, yeah, in sickness and in health, unless you're really sick, is actually how people are doing it these days. They're just like, whoa, she's got cancer. That's a lot of time in a waiting room. Okay. And you know, I hate waiting rooms. This is irreconcilable differences.
Especially with all the COVID shit nowadays, how restrictive they are.
Well, if you think about
Hard to even get in the waiting room.
If you think about it, it is an irreconcilable difference. I'm going to live and you're not. That's very different. And I don't know if it can be reconciled. Anyway, I'm not saying I side with these people who leave their spouses because they're terminally ill. I don't think that's very nice.
Why would you leave? That's life insurance policy.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Well, plus, when you have to start over, you have a good story that gives you a lot of credit in a lot of women's eyes.
Being a widower as opposed to being the asshole who abandoned his dying wife.
Yeah.
Which is the other way to
If
put that.
If you already suffered through 10, 15 years with her, why would you give up just for 6 months of a little sicky poo? Like, dude, stick that out and get that. It's like giving up your medals, going to war and not taking the medals, man.
Did you know that they didn't have medals until World War I? Or no, until the Civil War. It was
Same.
It was the Civil War. That's when they came up with the Medal of Honor, and then they didn't come up with it. At first, it was like just the Medal of Honor. That's the only one you could
150 years.
Then, like, World War I came around, and that's when they came up with, like, service medals, other under medals and stuff like that. Because up until then...
What about the War of 1812?
The War of 1812, there were no medals, and there were no medals in the Revolutionary War. They came up with these...
I was just making sure you knew the War of 1812 was before the Civil War.
I did know that.
'Cause I've heard some stupid shit come out of your mouth the last few weeks.
I know this because I watched this little documentary about how Prescott Bush tried to have a coup d'etat against the American government, and then he realized it's better off I just make enough money to make my children into the president and all that shit. Anyway... He went about it from the top down the second time. He was trying to go from the bottom up in the 30s. He essentially had organized about 500,000 fascist former or World War I veterans here in the United States, and he was trying to get this war hero guy, Smedley Butler, to lead them in this coup d'etat against the Roosevelt administration. And Smedley Butler, actually being a leftist himself, exposed the entire plot to take over the government and name names and tried to see to the prosecution of these traitors.
Where did you see this?
I watched it online.
Fucking fascists.
Yeah. And so I'm interested in how the Bush family comes from this fascist oligarch that wanted to destroy America.
From now on, start watching this show and learn how to get better.
But the reason why he
Instead
wanted
of these
Smedley,
dumbass documentaries.
well, the reason why they wanted Smedley to lead these fucking
Dude, isn't
numbnuts.
Smedley wasn't he fucking Rush Limbaugh's little sidekick?
No, this is Smedley Butler. He's an American war hero, and the reason why
Snurdly Butler.
he was a brigadier general in the United States Marine Corps, and the reason why they wanted him to, not only did he have the respect of all these men, but he'd have anybody's respect because he was a double Medal of Honor winner. He won 2 Medals of Honor, which the list of people that have done that is very small, But one of the main reasons why he got 2 medals, he got 2 Medals of Honor. The highest honor you can get in the military is the Medal of Honor. But he also started in the military when they only had that medal. So, he got one of them because there was no other medal to give. And then, obviously, he got another one after they had started the whole,
what do you want? A medal or a
less
chest
medals.
dependent on? Move on, dude.
I did
I'm
not
tired of this Smedley shit.
I did not come here for a fucking history lesson,
Yes.
for Christ's sake.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know. But
I don't know. That was a big time derail.
John mentioned stupid shit that comes out your mouth. Now, I want to mention something stupid shit that come out of both your guys' mouth, because I was watching the episode from last week.
Okay.
All right?
Not the week before last. Okay.
All right.
Just so it makes sense to the people watching. Anyway.
All right. So, something stupid, so stupid, that came out both your guys' mouth.
What was this? What did we say?
All right. You guys were talking about...
Tony always comes with some bullshit. He's mad about something he saw.
I am so pissed
in the show.
Okay.
He always has you know what you said 3 weeks ago was dumb. Anyway, go ahead.
You guys talked about the wheelchair guy.
Oh, no, that was last week.
That was last
okay.
week.
Yeah, that was last week.
The wheelchair guy got shot.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even mention. Okay, I'm so fucking disappointed.
We didn't agree about the
Both
wheelchair
of you
guy. I
guys,
don't think.
because both of you guys did not mention the fact that the cops could have used goddamn stop strips. Spike strips.
Oh, yeah. They could have spiked his ass.
I mentioned a lot of other things. I mentioned hitting him with a car, with a pit maneuver.
He said you could stick something in the spokes like Indiana Jones. There was...
Throw out some spike strips.
Yeah,
Flat tires.
dude,
He's done.
take a broom from Walmart, stick it in the spokes. The dude does a fucking triple flip through the air because he fucking fucked up his spokes.
Boy, that Spielberg knew how to...
Yeah, dude. I came up
And
with some creative ways to stop that dude without
there's some
shooting him
fucking
9 times.
There's an explosion like in the A-Team or some shit, right behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does go to show you what a badass fucking 50 Cent is, though. If you think about it. Because every other time you hear about somebody getting shot 9 times... they're dead. It's pretty impressive. 9 times.
Probably was a 22.
I didn't think about that because especially when the cops shoot you 9 times, because that's a larger caliber handgun.
That's
usually.
probably a
What
45
kind
or
of
a
fucking
9.
gangster is running around with a 22 though?
It's hard to get guns in New York.
Yeah, and 22s are small. You can keep it in your pocket.
They
You don't
just
need a holster.
they get
for
whatever
it.
they can get on the street.
Yeah, that's true. Too.
I mean, unless they're big time, but he wasn't big time that back then. He was young when he got shot. It was just probably some young punk with a little piece of shit gun.
Either way, usually.
But this
9
dude
times,
had the added protection of a fucking wheelchair.
That's true.
Evidently, I don't know if it was because if it was like a motorized one, it might have even had more extra shit on the back.
Well, maybe the cop thought these bullets are deflecting.
They don't even let
he thought they
cops
were
shoot guys
ricocheting.
that are running away anymore, let alone wheeling away.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get too deep back onto this, but I get where you're
I
coming
love that
from.
story. I don't know.
And you guys ain't gonna stop me if I'm in a motorized wheelchair, because mine's gonna have a V8. Okay.
You're gonna have some tractor wheels on it.
I'm gonna have a fucking Hemi. You guys
That's
are
gonna
fucking,
be the
yeah.
the fucking Hellcat fucking.
Of course, mine will have a gun rack, so you guys can just forget about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell Wayne I'll take that gun rack.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of dope ass vehicles, motor vehicles, I was out in your driveway having a cigarette before we started the podcast, and I noticed the King Ribs barbecue guy has a fucking H1 Hummer chromed the fuck out.
It's a H2.
It's H2, but it's got all the riot bars on it, so you can just smash into shit and it won't fuck up the. It's got all these reinforcements and it's all chromed out,
Bumper
and it
guards,
says
yeah.
fucking King Rib right there, big as fuck, right on the side of the car. And some catering information in the back. And it's like,
They own a business. They want people to know about it.
yeah, no, but it's also a flex. Like, the business is doing so well. We got this dope, giant
Oh, they're rich,
riot
dude.
vehicle. This, like, it looks like something they get for the cops these days.
They got money for sure. No, their mother lives across the street.
But my question is, why don't you have
Yeah.
a decal on your fucking car for your restaurant? I mean, like,
That shit looks tacky as fuck.
see, I thought you were gonna say this, but it's like, you got better barbecue than King Ribs, so why don't you have a big tacky sticker on the side of your car?
Why aren't you
I don't own it.
driving an H2?
I don't know. I'm not making as much as the King's Ribs guy.
They
own it.
Do
I'm
you
not
think
the
you
owner.
would buy an H2 Hummer if you did have the money for an H2 Hummer?
I would get something different. It's not my style.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like just a Suburban or something if I was gonna get something that big.
Yeah, I do
Or
like the
just even a
Suburbans.
Tahoe.
Yeah. Something
Or I would
simple.
probably go GMC. I'd get a little fancier
Is GMC fancier?
than Chevy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're both made by GM, but it's like GM has Chevy, Buick, Cadillac,
Buick is below
GMC
Chevy.
Cadillac.
Buick's below Chevy, isn't it?
No, Buick's more.
Buick's more old person-esque.
Yeah,
It's more like leather seat. It's more like
It's a more
luxury,
of a
luxury
more luxury-esque.
than sporty. But I mean, they all have their same cars in each.
I mean, I've lived in a
But
Buick.
GMC,
when I was
I like
younger.
GMC better than Buick.
It just
or
didn't
Cadillac.
feel. That didn't feel fancier, you know. Like, because I lived in lots of different kinds of cars. I've lived in vans.
Well,
I've
I'm
lived
just saying,
in-
if you got the same size SUV that I've got in the Buick model, it would be more expensive.
Oh, really?
Have more luxury options and shit like that.
Then Chevrolet. I did not know that.
And by luxury, I mean
you can-
we're talking about.
You can upgrade your Chevy,
the
too.
The seats would be padded a little better.
Yeah.
The suspension would be a little softer.
It's the same chassis and
The-
drivetrains, but
Yeah, the
upgraded features.
You know, I mean, the insides would be a little nicer.
Did you see the car I bought out there in the driveway there?
I've seen it. You've been driving it for a long time.
Yeah, but it's mine now. Like, I own that car. That's my 2006 Dodge Caravan, my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be living at 2006 Caravan Street.
Hopefully, it makes it all the way to Texas,
It will make it all the way to Texas,
or at least
man.
to the parking lot of a used car dealership halfway from here to Texas.
Listen, this is what's
You
going
got
on.
something for $500.
It was more than that.
I
But
got
You got
1,000.
something I can trade for.
I got 400 miles left, man. Give me something.
listen, this vehicle is so perfect. Number one, it's not the first Caravan I've had. I've had another Caravan that I got off my mother back in the day. It was great. Fucking car. Those things go through any weather. They're front wheel drive, but they fucking, like, 2 feet of snow, the bitch pushes. It's no fucking joke. It's a fucking badass van.
Me and Tony have all-wheel drive. Both of us.
Listen to me. I'm saying this van gets like 30 to the gallon, and it has no back seats. So not only do I get to have a really nice, reliable vehicle. Now I hit a log with it one time, like a big fucking log. So it's got a brand new oil pan on it. You know, that's one of the upgrades that it's got. It's not all original oil pan.
Let's see. Dorman oil pan?
I really couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about oil pans, but I do know that it's got a new one. But the best part of the whole thing is that it has no back seats. So I get to keep my mattress. I was going to have to throw my mattress away when I moved. And I love my mattress. My dad bought it for me. Shout out to my dad. And I'm going to slide that shit right into the back of the van. And I am not going to be between places for 1 fucking minute. The day I'm out the camper, I'm in the van and I'm living, baby.
You weren't going to bungee the mattress to the top of the car?
No, the car I was going to buy.
Just hold it.
Technically, I bought it for you. Dad paid for it.
Oh, you ordered it.
I purchased it and delivered it and
unpacked
it. So that means I did 3 things. Dad did 1.
Well, regardless, I don't think this.
Shout out to me.
Shout out to John. I didn't think it was really a competition.
Dad was really nice. He got your mattress.
Yeah, he got me a mattress. It was dope as fuck, and now I get to keep that motherfucker when I live in the van.
You're gonna live in the van now?
I'm so stoked. I'm living in this van, bro. Like,
you've got money. Get a place. Surely somebody has a room. You could probably live in an actual domicile. Like,
I'm sure.
In LA, you had to settle for a shed. Austin, Houston, you could probably find at least a couch.
Well, that's what we were talking about when you came in. I told him to get a shipping container.
Well, we'll talk about your shipping container idea in a moment. If you
always
want
got
to.
Good ideas for how you can live still like a vagrant, but better than what you
read Steal This Book as a kid? By Abby Hoffman? Steal This Book? You familiar with it at all?
No.
It's about how to live life for free in America. It's got a bunch of old drug dealers' phone numbers in it and shit. Like, what kind of narc fucking puts...
Again with the dude, that's ancient history, dude.
Anyway, it's just I thought if he's really into that,
you know, me and Tony are way older than you, and that's way before our times.
No,
yeah,
we know who Abby Hoffman is, but
because of Forrest Gump.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, Dad told me about him before Forrest Gump, but
this is yours.
Yeah, that's my water, dude. Bro. Back up off my...
That one's mine.
We don't want to talk about Abby Hoffman, and we don't want to talk about Snurdly Bailey Butler.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
You gotta come up with something more funny than this.
Look, what I was saying was, I'm stoked to live in this van.
Yeah, stick to the stupid stuff that you're gonna do with your life.
But like, hold on. Sure, I'll get a place. Like, I'm just saying, I don't have to worry about shit.
Live underneath
it's covered.
Are you gonna live underneath the bridge, down in a van down by the river?
No, I'm gonna live in a van in an alley off fucking 6th Street,
and get fucking robbed by homeless people every other day.
I mean, I'll strap up if I need to. You know what I'm saying? Get the strap. I've got a hat that says that. I can take my hat's advice.
My mom, me and Tony's mom always said, she said, don't let your brother Keith end up living in a van down by the river.
That
She
reminds
was worried about that.
Well, you let me live in a camper down by the railroad tracks. That's fucking pretty close.
That's a step up.
You know?
That's another one of our mom's favorite sayings is she when she met my wife for the first time, she looked at her and said, "We are not trailer trash. Our house doesn't have tires."
Okay, fair enough.
Meaning we were just one step above that.
No, but see,
But-
that's the whole
Your
thing.
house has a foundation. It's a
That
nice
wasn't
house.
the truth either, because that house did have a whole bunch of tires just until recently that you had left in the sheds in the backyard.
Yeah, that was for the
Because
73.
you left a ton of
That was for the
rotten
73
tires.
Mustang that got
Oh,
that I took the engine out of and got crushed.
and they just
That
had
was
it
probably 20 years ago.
so
they just had it removed by fire dogs, Toxlet.
Yeah.
So
Maybe probably what 25 years
Your
after
house-
the fact.
your house wasn't on tires. She was saying we're not trailer trash because we don't live in a trailer. That's what makes us not trash. She's basically saying we're not trailer trash. We're just trash.
Right.
And John is like, yeah, and there was a lot of tires.
She said our house doesn't have tires.
But that
we weren't
It didn't have
on tires.
that also
But we do have a
But
bunch in the shed out
all
back
that- all that she-
for no reason.
all that she really was saying is, I don't like to clean. Get over it. That's what she was saying.
but that
It's a perfectly fine house,
Yeah.
but I don't straighten up that much.
Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
To each his own. Like I'm more that way. You're more like Felix from the Odd Couple. That's all right. You know, some people want to put a plastic case over their suitcase to keep their suitcase clean. That's fine. That's not a mental
I don't do
illness.
that.
It's something you would do.
I wouldn't put a plastic thing over a suitcase.
Oh, okay. So maybe
I
that's the one.
just don't live in filth, complete filth like you.
Whatever, dude.
Uh,
I
Go
live
check
alone.
out my basement. How organized is it?
Do you want to know how many people I've had inside the camper since I've been there?
Keith,
You want to try a goose egg?
Keith, I don't put plastic wrap over my suitcase. Your suitcase is a plastic bag, also known as a trash bag, aka on the street they call it a bag made for trash. That's what you carry all of your belongings in.
That's not true. I have a Samsonite.
The only
trash.
good bag you
know
have
I
is
have
for
a big ass.
the only good bag you have is for the podcast equipment.
That is the nicest bag I have. The bag that contains this studio is the nicest bag. I bought it. I paid fucking a pretty penny for that motherfucker at Best Buy, and it's really kind of too small, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It doesn't even hold. It doesn't even hold the headphones.
But
It doesn't hold the headphones.
Is there a clip that you can get where you can like attach the headphone case to the bag? That would
Oh
be
yeah. I mean, just a
or
carabiner.
a carabiner.
Simple carabiner,
Oh
I'd be-
yeah,
I'd
real
be good.
trendy of you, hipster.
What's wrong? Especially if I got one of the little ones, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Is that
Go
is that a
along
trendy
with-
thing?
Go along
could
with
hook
your
them both to
beanie and your
fanny
flan-
pack. That's
your
how
flannel.
Cool that would be.
Flannel.
Look, it's cold. I live damn near outdoors. So I don't think you can give me shit for wearing layers in the wintertime.
But
All right.
you know,
I have a 7 different thin layers of acrylic that let in a lot of air.
But look, like if I
This glass is not glass, man.
when
It's some kind of plastic. It lets in all the cold. I don't know what made me think I could tolerate this.
here's the thing.
Speaking of our mother, though, I do want to know. I want to know. Speaking of our mother, how are you going to get underwear without our mother?
Oh, that's a good point.
I'll probably have to send it to him on Amazon, and she'll give me the money.
That's a good. You know, I actually have bought several packs of underwear this year, and it's because I also went through a really bad digestive phase. And a lot of my free underwear had to be sacrificed.
He has to risk it every morning. Can he make it to the fucking gas station? Can he make it to the gas station?
Are there going to be homeless people? Are there going to be homeless people washing their pussy in the gas station?
Are there going to be more homeless people than me at the gas station?
And why are they all going to use it at the same time? Why do they do that? Why are they all... Just because you're married doesn't mean you get to go to the bathroom
To clean
with your
their
spouse.
rotten private parts.
Oh, man. Well...
Maybe you should, the guy at the gas station knows you. I mean, it's a shame that you're leaving, but the guy at the gas station know you. You'd think he'd put a little reserve sign, reserved for Keith at
That would be
8 o'clock.
He just puts
nice.
an out of order sign up, and then when Keith gets there, he pops the sign out. Key falls down from the sign. He puts it in, then takes the sign into the guy. You gotta have first dibs, dude.
One of those
toss him a 20, man.
One of those fucking bums broke the key to the bathroom, so now I have nowhere to shit. Like, it sucks. Like,
and you're on a juicing kick.
Yeah,
and that's gonna cause you to shit a lot.
But here's what I've been, like I said, I've been really doing the whole intermittent fasting thing.
But you're drinking that juice. That's going to give you the squirts.
But I drink that juice, and here's the thing. So the place I go to the bathroom at is the bar that I frequent. But they don't open till 4 o'clock.
Dude, you can't be holding that shit all day, bro.
Monday through Wednesday.
You're not the kind of guy that's like, my schedule is I just go at 9 before I go. No, you wake up every morning heffing the shit.
Yeah.
I guarantee that.
Yeah.
You have to shit every morning when you wake up.
You're right. You're right about that.
Okay.
Well, for the last week, I haven't been able to. For the last week, I haven't been able to.
Do you have a bucket by the railroad track?
I do have a bucket. I haven't used the bucket. I have a bucket. I have not used the bucket. But what I have had to do is reconstitute my schedule because these fucking bums broke the fucking key off in the door.
There's got to be another gas station, man.
I tried. I went to the Speedway
what about
across the street.
Pancake
It was disgusting.
Place, the Pancake House.
Unusable. Oh, I could drive all the way to fucking 70 out to Denny's. Yeah, I could go there.
And no, isn't there a place where I don't know where you're at anyway.
I'm right downtown.
Downtown?
Yeah, I'm over by the courthouse.
Oh, we'll go to the diner.
Go to the courthouse.
The Early Bird. I could go to the Early
3.
Bird. They don't have the diner on 3. It burned down.
Or what's the one that used to be like the fucking, it's been everything that burned down maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be a Taco Bell or Burger King or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Taco Bell's not open on the inside.
No, I'm saying, but there used to be like a breakfast place there.
Yeah,
oh.
I do. You're right about that, but I can't use that place as a bathroom. I could go to the diner.
Just go in.
I should go to the diner.
Take a shit and then get a coffee, then go home to the railroad tracks and shit in a bucket from your coffee.
It fucking sucks, man, that they broke the bathroom key because. Like
I told you from the beginning when you moved out there, you should have got a membership to the YMCA. You could be shitting I'm gonna do. Shitting and showering at somewhere nice that's kept up.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do down in A-Town. It's gonna be,
A-Town.
or what's the cool nickname for Austin? They have a cool nickname. I think A-Town is Atlanta.
Yeah, A-Town's Atlanta.
But
Atlanta's got dibs
Austin.
on A-Town.
you just call it Austin. That's it. They don't have a nickname.
Austin.
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 Because it's Austin.
Like Austin and awesome.
Oh.
That's not what it's called. I made that up. Don't say it when you go there, or they will kick your ass. You will not be invited with the cool club if you say that.
Oh man.
I am excited though that
they
you're
say
moving to Texas because now I'll have a place to stay if I ever need to go down there to kick my brother-in-law's ass.
Hell yeah, dude. If you ever want to go beat up your brother-in-law, you can stay in the passenger seat of my van anytime you want.
you can sleep in the guest room.
In that we call that the guest room. Over there at Chateau de Keith.
It's got a nice, comfy, fucking top pillow of fast food drink.
Oh man.
Containers.
Hey,
styrofoam.
I made a pillow out
burger
of Big
containers.
Mac boxes and it's but the thing is
Empty
it's
cigarette
like down
containers.
because I save all the little salt packets in a trash can. It's like a down pillow full of salt.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I get it. I'm garbage and I never have
basically
aspired.
live in a dumpster.
I've never shot for the stars ever. It's always like
unless you
shoot for the top of that hill, and I tell you right now, I hit the top of that hill.
unless you
time,
have cleaned your van since the last time I was in it.
Oh, it's not.
It would
no,
never
I
be
haven't.
something I would want to live in.
Dude, I'm going to have it detailed. Our cousin,
Keith,
I've got to.
That van is the only thing that's dirtier than the apartment that you used to live in.
Well, it won't be after I get it detailed and move my
Dude, if you
mattress
take
into it.
a van to a detail place looking like that, you're looking at probably about $500 or $600.
Well, I'm telling him, don't get down in the crevices and shit. But
I'm just
wipe
saying
up the fucking dog
dude,
hair and vacuum it out.
There's probably 20 pounds of refuse in that thing.
No, there's
They gotta
not.
clean out all those cans and
There's like 12
bottles.
There's
and
12
hot sauce
fucking
containers.
There's a
and
12 pack of water.
Chinese food
on the ground.
containers, cigarette boxes,
There's a lot of
cigarette
boxes.
butts.
There are not any butts. The butts are all in the ashtray. Guess again.
Well, they're gonna empty that.
dick.
I'm sure
Like,
that
what is
hasn't
he-
been emptied in a while. You got the
No, I live
ashtray.
by the railroad tracks.
You got the
I just throw it out
ashtray.
the
Then
door.
you got like 12 Mountain Dew bottles that turn into the new ashtray when the actual ashtray is full.
You know that I don't drink Mountain Dew. I drink water, H2O, bro. Unfortunately, there was a time in my life when I did drink Mountain Dew. And by that, I mean like a couple weeks ago. So there are still some Mountain Dew bottles in my van, like you said. But I didn't drink them anytime recently. I've been drinking Naked Juice. You ever fuck with that shit? Mm-hmm. The green machine? Dude, that shit's better than 5 cups of coffee. I didn't know this, but I think that, I've been getting high on vitamins. Because, you feel like shit, right? When you're all depleted and you're not properly vitaminized or whatever. You have to have a bunch of vitamins and shit to live, you know? And so, I think I've just been so used to feeling like shit, all depleted and not vitaminated.
There's a lot of studies.
And-
There's a lot of studies that say all those vitamins and stuff don't really make that big of a difference.
Well, I'll tell you this, John Ray. I'm the Vitamator. I've been vitamined all the way from the
I'm saying from a
floor to
pill.
the
If
ceiling,
you get it
bro.
from a pill, if you're getting it from your diet,
That's what I'm saying
That's
for these
different.
juices and shit. And I'm telling you right now, I feel great. This
Well,
juice
you know what
has
else
me
you-
fucking high as shit.
you know what? You
loving
know what
life.
else you tell me?
What?
It's okay. You can drink as much beer as you want. When you pee, all the calories go away.
Look,
You thought peeing is like running a fucking mile?
but I think
It's
vitamins.
exercise.
Man, if that was true, I would still be 120 pounds because
Tony would still have a 30-inch waist if you peed out all your calories that you drink.
What I'm saying
I would
is,
probably be at 180 pounds.
what I'm saying is, being healthy is like being high because it feels good. So, like, if you
to say that
have
you're
all
healthy is like being mentally ill.
well, like I've been. If you look, if I'm as healthy as somebody with my dimensions, let's say, can be, because I'm actually getting all the nourishment and nutrients that my body needs and craves. For the first time in my life, thanks to fucking Naked Juice that I just randomly started drinking from the gas station. Yeah, now I feel good all the time. And I have one Naked Juice a day. I get all my shit.
Same gas station as the toilet that you can't use anymore.
Well, they've been out of the green machine lately. I don't like to get that mango one. It's too high in calories. I don't want to be having a 300 calorie smoothie. Keep it around 250. Keep it below, a sandwich and some chips, because that's like a reasonable lunch, right? Like a little ham sandwich and a handful of potato chips. That's what a lot of people would eat for a sack lunch. I'm not speaking gibberish over here, right?
That's probably the closest thing to a good statement you've made.
Okay, so it's less calories than that, and it's got more nutrition, more nutrients.
It's also got a lot of sugar.
It doesn't matter how many calories you're taking in. I mean, you to keep your metabolism up, you have to eat 2,200 calories anyway, or you got to take in 2,200 calories.
I'm trying to eat
anyway.
way less than that every day.
It's not going to work.
You can't eat 22 calories a day and sit on your ass and play cards all day for work and fucking lose weight.
But you're not going to lose weight anyway, because if you
gotta add in your drink, the calories you drink too.
Here's the thing, though: is if you don't, say you're only taking in 1,200 calories, your body's going to say, whoa, we need to slow down our processes, and your metabolism slows down. That's why people who do a lot of these diets, like say, and they just start starving themselves, or all they do is eat like these rice cakes or whatever, and they take in 1,200 calories or 1,100 calories or whatever, and they go okay, and they lose weight, and then they go okay, fine. And then they get back on a regular diet, and they eat, say, 2,200 calories, 100 calories. They gain that weight right back because their metabolism was here. They brought their calorie intake down, so their metabolism came down here. But then when you bring your... And that's also why you stop losing weight. It's because your metabolism slows down. So then what happens is then you start eating regularly again to 2,200 calories. Well, now you're eating here, and your metabolism's down here. So what you have to do is you got to keep your metabolism here, right?
Yeah. I'm laughing at you because your hand gestures, bro.
Sorry.
He's been doing he's like, you got your metabolism down here. You got it down there. I'm like, he's doing the fucking.
You got to keep your metabolism up, so
Here's the thing.
So you got to do 2,200 calories.
When it comes,
you still have to burn those calories. So even if you just do, do anything.
I know. I'm trying to diet, man.
When it comes to Keith dieting and stuff, I would normally say don't waste your breath, because I've tried to tell him all kinds of secrets and tips and tricks. And
I take all of his advice, and he still makes fun of me.
He never listens.
What am I doing right now? I can't have a juice. I can't have a fucking juice in the morning.
But the thing is, with that beard of yours, you kind of look like a wizard or something. Like your name could be Gandalf or something. So he might listen to you.
Your beard has been longer every episode. It does kind of go with the time.
But yeah, but the So I mean, the difference between 250 and 300 calories in your juice doesn't much matter.
No, that's not intermittent fasting either.
It's what you're doing.
You can't have any calories in the morning at all.
No, coffee or water.
Damn.
So it just depends. It's what you do.
To be true, but
yeah,
I mean,
it's what you do with it.
if you
I'm
if you
I'm
do
gonna-
a little
I'm-
bit, it's still.
Look, I only ever have between 200 and 600 calories in alcohol in any given night, because I drink Miller Lite, which are 95 calories a piece. The most I'd ever drink is 7, but more often than not, it's between 2 and 6. And so I know that I have 600 calories a day maximum most of the time.
That's pretty good.
for alcohol.
Shit.
I don't drink hard liquor, and I don't but I do drink beer, and I drink one beer. I know the calories on it.
Yeah, I don't
So
drink
I
a
can
lot of
I budgeted
calories.
that in. Then I added 250 for my juice, and then my dinner. I pretty much eat whatever I want, but I try, if I can get like a steak and some green beans or broccoli, I'll go for that.
Yeah,
But
I don't
mean,
drink a ton of calories either because I normally just drink vodka. But
Yeah, which is usually about 100 calories a shot.
no,
something
it's
like
less
that.
than that. It's like
Oh, really?
40 or something. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know
But
that.
some nights I'll drink a whole bottle of champagne too.
That's a lot of sugar.
Easily.
Yeah, that's a lot of
That's a lot of calories.
That's like that's like having a piece of cake.
But that's
and a shot of
that's
vodka.
like maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah, there you go.
On
I don't
Saturday.
I'm sure there are nights when I'll have a glass of champagne or something like that instead of a Miller Lite.
Sparkling white wine.
But yeah, it's rare. I'd rather just have. I'm basic. I liked it when the first time I tried it when I was like 22 years old, 21 years old, and I've really never. The only time I ever went back to Budweiser,
It was when you were watching that documentary about Smedley Butler.
It was when a girl I was seeing also drank Budweiser, and I was like, "There's no sense in us buying
Compatibility.
two beers when I don't mind this." But it's rice beer. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not anti-rice. I like rice in a lot of ways. I like rice paper, for rolling joints. I like rice and beans, New Orleans style. I like, but
Fried rice.
I like fried rice,
boiled rice.
Boiled rice.
Sauteed rice.
That's all I
Yeah.
got to say about that.
but I don't really care for rice beer. Tastes like shit.
What about rice wine?
Actually, there's some
Never
of those.
liked any
there's some of those Japanese ones.
wines.
Some
What
of those
about
Japanese
Chinese
rice
wines?
beers are really, really good.
Really? Some of the ones overseas, maybe.
I've been to a couple of
You like Japanese
uh,
whiskey?
like some of these sushi restaurants and stuff that you can get some of these the imported
Hibachi.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they are good.
Yeah, whenever I go to a restaurant, I'll get that type of beer. Like Italian, I'll get like Peroni or something.
Stick with my Miller Lite all day. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
the
bet you do.
best beer.
Bet you do. They don't have any of that good beer.
At the what?
The buffets you go to. We're talking about nice hibachi, bro.
Yeah, well, nice hibachi references are for the fucking birds. Way to overpay for one serving of okay Chinese food.
I've never actually been to a
It's
hibachi.
Japanese, dude. You don't know what
Whatever.
you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. It's the bad version of Japanese food. We all know Japanese food, best food, sushi, all day.
I don't eat sushi.
Yeah, they have
either.
sushi too.
Yeah. Oh, they have sushi at the hibachi places?
Yeah.
So it's a sushi bar where you can also get warm food. That's what a hibachi.
It's a hibachi. It's a full-scale Japanese restaurant.
Yeah. Well, I don't
It's
like the
good.
guy there, the guy doing the stuff. That's stupid. I hate that. Let him go back and get back in your fucking hole. Go to the kitchen where you fucking belong.
Jeez.
I think he's jealous.
I've been a cook. You don't want
like
cooks.
the shrimp in the pocket or the fucking onion and volcano, dude?
No.
The onion volcano?
No. Why are we paying for
That
this?
shit is dope.
Fucking bring me a plate of some dank ass food.
Well, you can sit in
let me tip my server.
sit in the sushi
Okay.
bar and get all the same food.
Wait a minute. You just
But
said something.
if you want to
That's
go,
the way to do it. I feel embarrassed for this guy. Like, let him fucking
most of
cook
them
his
are
food.
Brazilian too. They speak Portuguese
There you go.
because there's a big Japanese population in Brazil.
Well,
That's why
that's great.
That's why they do jujitsu.
I'm
so
happy
well
that
in
they
Brazil.
have jobs and stuff, but like, there's just something I feel
they know
like
how to
it
treat
feels
that meat.
creepy.
Just like Fogo de
You
Chão.
just said something that
I like that shit.
here we go. You just
You're
you
racist,
you said,
Keith.
let me
You
tip,
don't like Brazilians and you don't like the
No,
Japanese.
I love Brazilian
Dude, Pearl Harbor
steakhouses.
was years ago. Did you watch that documentary the other night too? Now you hate Japanese people.
I don't hate Japanese people. I'm just saying that's not
Keith
the
is
kind of
really hateful, dude. He hates a lot of different
I
people.
think that fucking
He hates
restaurant
Jews.
style is bullshit.
He hates Japanese.
Shut the fuck up, John. Don't be
You
just
should've
saying
been-
random shit like
You
that.
should have been on.
People think that's true. I don't hate anybody.
he likes Nazis.
I do not like Nazis.
No, he doesn't like
Fucking hate
Nazis.
Nazis.
He's scared of Nazis.
Yeah, a little bit.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
Yeah, those are my least favorite ones. But they're also the easiest to run off of a bridge.
Yeah, it was easy to beat him. You know,
So
it's easy
you
to
said-
get away.
You said tip your server.
Yeah, I want to tip a server, not
No.
like some weird dude
You
this-
don't tip that
with
dude.
throwing knives around
This
and shit.
You
this
don't tip him.
this strikes
They
They
don't
all
tip the
share.
guy?
No, you tip the same as you would anyway.
this strikes a nerve with me.
Which, first off, you aren't paying anyway. Somebody is paying for you, so you shouldn't care about who gets tipped or not. First off,
Look, I pay for dinner sometimes.
but if you're going to hibachi, chances are Big Brother is paying for that.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't like you wasting your money when we could go to a good restaurant where there's not going to be some weird dude standing over us while we eat. You know what I'm saying? Working like
He
it's
doesn't
supposed to
stand
be
over
for our
you while you
entertainment.
eat, dude.
It's not entertaining.
He doesn't stand over you while you eat. Once your food is out, he leaves.
Oh. Well, it's just,
He stands there while you eat like the little bullshit salad and the fucking shrimp appetizer. But once you get your main course, he's gone. Donezo, dude.
oh, okay.
And you can have a fucking whatever shrimp rolls you want brought out to the shit too.
Well, like,
That
why
shit's
is he
dope.
drumming with the salt and pepper shaker? Like, I don't like.
It's an
so-
entertainment.
I said if you don't want to see it, then sit over in the fucking bar
That's what
and
I'll
you
do.
can just order the food and it comes out on the fucking dumbass plate.
That's the way to do it. That's how I would
No,
do
those
it.
motherfuckers are good, man. That shit takes a lot of skill.
I'm not saying it's not.
And the shit is cooked to perfection too while they're doing all that shit.
Well, I just maybe the hibachi places I've been weren't that great.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Living in a camper
Or-
next to a railroad isn't great either. Shit having
I'm
the biggest problem in your
Maybe-
world is the bathroom at the fucking gas station is out of order
wait.
because of a
Maybe
key.
we're assuming that
They can't get a locksmith out there real quick.
I think
maybe
that
we're
they're-
assuming his palate is sophisticated enough
to appreciate,
to appreciate it.
hibachi. Yeah. See,
Maybe
like,
it's not.
maybe I'm just not that guy.
I think you would like it.
I don't know.
if you
Because
ate
I
it.
like nice things.
I don't think you've actually
I
had
like
a good
filet mignon.
experience. Have you ever been to them?
What?
You were there
I've
when
been
we
to
were
a couple
li-
hibachis.
when you were very little. We
I've been
used
to
go
a
there
couple
all the time.
hibachis. I went
Which
to one.
ones?
I went to one in Galveston with it was Gil's favorite place with him and mom and dad. But once again, I don't know if Galveston, Texas, is the place to go to hibachi. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have the shrimp appetizer. They got the fucking crawfish appetizer.
Yeah, I'm not.
Bouncing, they
I'm
throw
not,
the
I'm
crawfish
not
up
hating
into
on
their.
it.
into
I
their
had a nice meal, but like that time in particular, like the guy was just learning how to do it, and he hadn't quite got the moves down, and it made me feel like this guy's bombing at my dinner table.
Well, you had a bad experience.
But he wasn't bad. He was just new to it. He had
Did
a
he
few
do any
trips down.
tricks?
Yeah, he had a few. You take the thing and it flips one time and you catch it again. He did that a couple times. He was popping up some shrimp and stuff. But also, this shrimp in the pocket thing, like, you mean his pocket, right?
Yeah. Some of them, they'll throw it right in your mouth, too.
Well, that's another thing. If you miss, you're going to hit me in the face with some fucking shrimp, or it's going to go down with my luck, it's going to go right down my fucking shirt, ruin my shirt.
He's gonna have the throw there. You got to catch it.
Put that shit.
He's going to have it on point. That's fucking Tom Brady over there with that fucking shrimp.
No,
you got to catch that shit.
Put it on my plate, thank you. I don't like it.
He's fucking Peyton Manning. You got to be Marvin Harrison. You got to catch that shit.
Yeah. Let the cooks do what cooks do. Let them fucking hang out by the fucking back door, smoking joints, smoking blunts,
go to a good place,
waiting for the fucking tickets to start pouring in.
If you go to a good place, who do you think's in the back cooking for the people that are little bitches like you sitting over in the sushi bar side getting the same shit? It's the people learning in the back. They do the tricks back there too without an audience. That's how they learn to be where they can go out to the big stage. They got to learn in the belly room of the hibachi before they can go to the original room or the main room.
It's no different than comedy.
Yeah, you got to learn.
So
they make the they still do the tricks.
Before, right?
Yeah,
they still do the tricks when they make it in the back.
Out in the audience, there were some people out in the audience who felt bad for you when you were bombing.
Yeah, people do.
Usually me. Every time I went.
Still up there.
But
right, it's a performance.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
So you're hating on artists.
Like, I just don't.
You're hating on the Japanese.
You're gonna lump hibachi cooks in with art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, it's an art to pop a fucking.
I lump in the dudes at Fogo de Chao that come around with those sticks of meat too.
You know what?
It's an art to cut meat.
You know what? I have gone to concerts.
I bet they make a lot of money too.
And seen bands that I would have probably enjoyed going to a hibachi grill more than I've enjoyed seeing the band. That they called art.
Damn. So you're saying you've seen somebody's musical expression of self and been like, man, this got nothing on a hibachi grill.
Yeah.
Dude, you can have fun with that shit.
Actually, I've been to a comedy club, watched the person on stage and thought, this is horrible.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad comedy.
I've been to a comedy show at a hibachi restaurant.
And that was
I
watched the dude that was cooking.
Yeah.
What kind of show was it at the hibachi restaurant?
A comedy show.
You saw a comedy show at a hibachi restaurant?
Yeah. Everybody was oohing and on. They weren't laughing.
Oh, that's no good.
Because that hibachi dude was fucking rocking the spot. like a speed knot mobster.
I feel like you fucking have been to these hibachi places where the guy is like the dude from Cocktail,
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, they're like it's this spectacular thing to behold, seeing these guys cook this fucking dinner, and I, for the life of me, can't be like, I understand bad music. I understand bad comedy.
As long as the drink
understand good hibachi.
As long as the drink is perfect and as long as the food is prepared perfect.
That's all that matters.
So you're getting a little bit of a show.
You get a show too. You Cirque du Soleil, dude.
But you get my point, right? That it just ain't my bag.
What? You had a point?
Yeah, it might not be your bag.
It's just not my bag. That's all I'm saying.
Your bag is what you'll go.
I'll go to a hibachi restaurant.
Get to eat.
If I get to eat for free, I'll go to a hibachi restaurant.
That's your bag.
But yeah, I'm just excited that there's not going to be any time where I don't have a place to stay. You know, I'm just going straight 0 to 60. You
should, when you get there, like I said, if they pass that abortion bill, get into coat hanger sales.
No, man, I'll be slinging
If not,
486, bro.
If not, park your van near the nearest hibachi grill and work there for 5 months and report back and see how much your mind was changed.
I don't think even if I worked it, I would grow an affection for what it is. That's the thing. Is like I like food, but I don't necessarily like watching it be cooked.
Have you ever seen The Last Samurai?
Yes.
You're Tom Cruise. This is the only time anybody will ever say that.
Yeah, because I don't know why you're saying it.
You're Tom Cruise.
How that could...
The hibachi guys, they're the samurais.
You think I should go deep cover
They'll blow your
hibachi
mind.
and try and learn the ways?
If you want to have adventure and do something with your life,
no,
you can do comedy and still learn about yourself and grow.
Yeah, that's true.
In the world of hibachi.
I was kind of stoked on this whole not working a straight job because I worked my ass off this whole last year and 3 months. And now I'm going to get to go.
Oh, I'm sure there's...
Just go back and work on comedy and try and get work in comedy.
I'm sure
I've got a tour coming up in January across the Gulf Coast. Stay tuned for some fucking dates on that. That's going to be great. And we're going to have some promo videos coming out for the tour and everything. But
I'm sure there are classes. I mean, there are soccer moms out there that are fucking bored ass out of their mind.
Dude,
like,
I don't want to fucking
I'd like
learn
to
hibachi.
I'd like to
Fuck
go
that
learn
shit.
how to do hibachi.
Yeah.
You know, just
I'm
like
sure
they
there's
like,
all kinds of
pottery
things.
classes and
All these
wine
nerds
paintings
that
and-
want to grow as people fucking do all the time.
All
I
I'm
ain't
saying is I'm excited to not have to worry about working and just making money hand over fist with this new merch that we've got.
Oh, snap.
When it raises
Oh,
pours
snap.
t-shirts.
When it raised, it pours t-shirts. DM John. John in Indianapolis on Instagram. Slip into his DMs if you want a shirt.
We started
Or,
started our first merch sale with about 3 podcasts left, so that was good timing.
Yeah. So
But
we've got plenty of time to get them out to
once
you.
these bad boys start selling like hotcakes, your boy might have to quit. I'm about to start putting this logo on my truck.
Dude, and when we stop doing the podcast, then you can get a whole nother run of t-shirts made that say RIP when it rains it pours. You know, so how like when a poor kid dies in a car accident and they have to sell t-shirts to make enough money to buy a casket.
And then after you're in Austin for like a month or two, I can get shirts that say RIP Keith Ray.
Yeah, because I'll have been inevitably murdered in my van home.
Can I get one of those with the Luke Combs picture on it?
Luke Combs. Who's
Or,
that?
The country
the
singer.
The douchebag country singer. That would be so good if we got Luke Combs shirts with that on there. The guy who has the When It Rains It Pours.
Oh, is that
song.
his song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the dude that said the N-word?
I don't think so.
No, that's another guy.
That's a... What was that guy's name?
Yeah, what's his name?
That
The
got
racist
canceled.
country-
He got
I don't
canceled
know.
off
Racist country
of.
singer.
Well, you're going to have to narrow it down a little
yeah,
bit further
that's
than
not- he
racist
got-
country singer.
He
There's
got
only
kicked
like
off of
3.
Saturday Night Live or something.
Tim McGraw is a racist country singer.
He's got a new movie or new show coming.
But he's
out.
popular as hell. That's the thing.
He's got a little Yellowstone spinoff coming out.
But yeah,
Whichever country singer
I'd
was
like
in
one
that.
with a Luke Combs picture on.
Like a
I don't know. That might
Profile.
be more expensive with a picture.
But yeah,
We
as
can
long
make
as
it
you
happen.
I'm doing
send us a
very well.
message
Money
if
is
you
no
want a
object.
When It Rains shirt, they're available in blue and gray, and they got the orange lettering.
Just-
they look really dope.
Email all your information to Keith. Have
Yeah,
him call
no
me.
No problem.
Venmo him, and
Yeah.
then he'll Venmo me. or you can just go on Amazon and just make your own shirt.
It says they have a make your own shirt thing, and you can just type
go
in when it raised.
Type in custom shirt and then just write it in. But
and then we wouldn't get any money from it that way. But
I'll do that for you if you don't want to do it.
But if you want John to do it, pay me.
Me.
I'll pay John. John will get the shirt made, send it to you, and then you'll have a When It Raised It Pours shirt. Or you can, like I said, you can make your own, like John said. Or anyway, see why we're not really good at business. You know, like John's got the best barbecue. He's got no massive
my car isn't wrapped.
His car isn't a wrapped billboard. You know, we wait till our podcast is
a new car.
Damn near over, Tony, to fucking get some T-shirts made, and then we, in our pitch to the T-shirts, we tell people how they can make their own just like them. We're just.
They won't pick the same colors and font that I did.
My idea for my future is to just live in a van and avoid paying rent, if at all possible, for as long as possible. It's just really. It's not like listening to Warren Buffett and his brother talk. You know,
they probably don't talk anymore.
Well, yeah. But he doesn't have to worry about money after Margaritaville and all of that.
No, Warren Buffett, not
yeah,
Jimmy
Warren
Buffett.
And Jimmy.
Warren. Oh, are they brothers?
Yeah,
I didn't know
half
that.
brothers.
I didn't know
just
that.
like us.
Did you know Howard Hughes walked around in a bathrobe all the time? People thought he was crazy.
Again with the fucking documentaries on YouTube, dude. At least watch a Netflix documentary or something.
Well, they're like, oh, he's eccentric. He has kind of long fingernails and he wears a bathrobe all the time. It's like, he doesn't work. What part of he doesn't work don't you fucking understand? He hangs out in his castle, fucking swimming through gold coins like Scrooge McDuck. You don't have to dress up. You gotta fucking be comfy. Have you ever worn a really nice plush bathrobe? Tony. A really nice plush bathrobe.
Now, this is gonna sound weird.
Yeah.
But I have one from Victoria's Secrets.
See?
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. See? Do you want to take that shit off?
No.
If you're the richest man in the world, would you wear anything else? Probably not. That's my whole point. It's like people need to stop getting called crazy because they walk different, you know? Just because they live a different and better, more comfortable life, you know? There's no need to demean people just because they wear bathrobes all the time or live in vans, you know? Maybe they got way more money than you do, you know? You never know. You never know.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention when you said you were going to live in a van. I was thinking about if there's a way to emancipate yourself from your siblings.
I was just, I was thinking.
There's not.
Also
I've already tried.
You already tried?
I was thinking about also.
For your other brother and sister. Not me, right? Oh.
No, the second time you fell out of the car. It's like, this kid's not for me.
Well, what do you think about me wearing a bathrobe all the time is what I'm saying.
The dude did it.
I mean, you're in your pajamas currently right now.
Well, these were clean. I don't wear dirty clothes to your house. I only wear clean clothes to your house. So today, I was like, I've got 2 pairs of sweats, 1 pair of slacks, 1 pair of jeans, 12 pairs of shorts. Those are all packed up for the winter. And then my pajama pants, and I was like, well, I only get shot from the fucking chest up anyway, so.
The saddest thing is if you do try to live in a van, you will survive. You are the person that's equipped for this. Like, you already don't care about where you're shitting or where you're showering currently.
Don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say if
So,
That's the one thing
if
I
we're
want
dropped
out
off-
of the next step. After the van, wherever I land, there will be fucking running water.
if
I don't care about power.
if
but
we get dropped off in a city for a weekend and we've got $20, Keith is the fucking guy I want to be with.
I appreciate that, Tony.
Now,
what?
now,
Wait,
If
what?
he's gonna any city in the country,
any city
all we
in the
got's
country,
$20,
and we got 20,
I'm the guy who wants
and
to
we
be
gotta
with.
go. We gotta
Because he
gotta
knows how
survive
to
a
live
weekend.
homeless.
He's the guy I want to be with.
I've got people that are Western Union.
If we are,
if I need to go that deep,
if we're dropped off in the wilderness, of course, I'm the guy you guys want to be with.
That's a good point.
you don't want him in the
definitely
wilderness.
would
If we
rather
go
be
to
with you
Ohio State
than-
and we want to get butt fucked, John's the guy I want to be with.
No, if we're at Ohio State,
Nice dig at Ohio State, dude. I didn't see that coming at all.
why would they butt fuck me? I'm on their side.
That's what they do. They fuck their own. You've read the stories in the paper.
It's like the biggest gay club in the world.
There you go. And not that we don't support gay clubs,
Support it.
but it is. There's a lot of.
I'm handy, dude. I've fixed my dryer multiple times. You don't want Keith out in the woods. He doesn't know what he's doing.
If I was gonna be in
I
suburbia,
didn't say I wanted him. I said
Oh, you
if
said
we were there.
if $20
Yeah. If we're in a city.
anywhere.
If I was trapped,
Yeah,
in,
because he will go and get.
He's gonna
do-
go.
He'll
He's gonna
do
go.
sex acts with
Well,
a
I was gonna say,
transgender in an
he's gonna-
alley.
He's
to
gonna
make
go
some
find
money.
some chick who'll pay him $20 to suck his dick.
I mean, I've done it before. I retired though, but
So-
I can hustle up.
I'm
now.
retired.
Yeah.
But-
you get the old lady feels
might-
bad for you.
You
Because
might
you're
have
like
to
young
pull Brett
and you're
Favre when you
poor,
get down to Texas.
But they're also
Come out
like
of
a
retirement.
dirty-minded cocksucker, you know. So what you got to do is you got to find like a mature woman who's lonely, and offer
So
her your penis, and then also simultaneously make her feel bad for you for how broke you are. So when you say, "Hey, it's $20 to blow me," they go, "Yeah, well, that's what I got to do." And the camera died, and so I think we should end there.
So you think this guy's more resourceful than me?
In the fucking if we're in like
If
say,
we have no money,
if we have no money.
that's the
and we're in
caveat.
Cleveland-
If I need one of you to have money, then it would be me.
Yes.
now, yeah,
I,
if we have no money and we're in Cleveland and we gotta survive a weekend till Monday.
I know people in Cleveland though.
I think we could
Or
do.
if we're in fucking Gary, Indiana.
Oh, I don't want to be
Oh,
there
I'm
with either
killing
of
it
you
in
guys.
Gary. I'm killing it in Gary. This is great.
Okay. Arigato. Sayonara.
Wait, before you go though.
Seinfeld.
Before-
4.
I gotta go pee pee.
Well, before we go,
Yeah. Okay.
I wrote
Tony.
a song because you're leaving.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna sing a
I
song.
wrote a
to
song.
Me?
Now it's based off of an old blues musician I knew
Okay.
back in the day. It's his early work, very
Okay.
early work.
Are you gonna acapella this song for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's an a cappella song.
Okay.
It's Johnny the Professor Ray. You may know him.
Oh, my dad. Yeah.
Okay. Keith is a good old guy. Keith is a good old guy. If he doesn't come to visit, I'll poke him in the eye. Because Keith is a good old guy.
Thanks, Tony, man. Thanks for coming to the show.
No problem. You do good. Come to visit. You're welcome anytime.
Will do.
Come
man.
on back.
I definitely will.